and gentlemen, welcome to Ark with SlimPhoenix. So I thought that I would do a Let's Play slash tutorial, and I thought we'd do it on the island, and kind of give everybody an introduction. If they haven't played Ark before, they can kind of get a feel for what it looks like, how it plays, that kind of thing. And for those who are experienced, you can kind of see how I usually go through the levels, or you can follow along and kind of see how things go. So I'm going to go to host local, and I have the difficulty turned up because I like to get the high level dinos. It makes it a little harder because you get less resources, and of course, like I mentioned, the higher level dinosaurs. But we're going to get rid of this old file. But I like having it up. I usually don't play with any of the other stuff, so it's pretty much a stock build. It just has the extra difficulty. So we're going to go to the island here and click play single player. And it's going to load that up for us, and then it should bring us to a player creation screen. And it's similar to most other games. So you got your spawn region you can select. You got the south zones, which is pretty much the easier ones. There's not a lot down there that'll outright kill you in 2 or 3 hits. The hard stuff is up north. That's in the snow areas. So you'll quickly freeze to death if you don't have other things built already. So if it's your first time spawning in, you usually want to avoid the hard stuff. I want to end up kind of in this alcove here. So I'm going to go with West Zone 3, and it can put you anywhere in here, which I think is a little ridiculous, but it's kind of how it works. So we're going to come down here and do create new survivor, and then you can do all your slides, your hair color, your build, limb length, that kind of thing. So, and then you can save it. So if you don't want to have to do it later where you move all the sliders and recreate your character again, you can save it, which is kind of what I've done. I'm going to go with female, and I'm going to load a preset that I saved. So I just want to kind of throw together. And then we're going to change the name from human to slim. We're going to make sure we're still in West Zone 3. And then we are going to hit create new survivor. So hopefully it'll spawn us close to this glowing orb here. If it spawns us up here, we're not going to last very long because we'll freeze to death, and there's a lot meaner animals and dinos up there that'll kill you off pretty quickly. So hopefully it puts us in here and we can kind of go from there. So let's do create new survivor. Sure, we'll destroy the old one. And it goes through this animation. Is there any snow around us? No. That's a good start. Alright. So I really like the graphics in this. The world of Ark looks pretty well. That's a parasaur. Those are friendly dinos. Even if I punched him right now, all he would do is run away from me. So don't have to worry about those. But we want to get started. We want to get some tools built up. There's a Stegosaurus, and I don't remember what these are called. These are kind of like the dogs of Ark. So Lystrosaurus. Alright, so there's another one. And we got the Pteranodon right there. So let's get in here, and we're going to punch this tree, get some thatch, and hopefully some wood, so we can get some things built. Because if we press V, you can see here we already have the ability to make, and yours may look a little bit different, but we can make notes, a stone pick, and torches. So once we level up, we'll get through here. I'm hoping to get through level 5. Oh, so in your inventory, which you can also press I to just go straight here, you start out with these, and I usually get rid of them. I'm never going to use them, so they're useless to me. You press the left button to punch, and then E is your action button, so we can use that to harvest this bush to get some berries and some fiber, which will come in handy in the near future. We need some wood. We got some thatch coming. It's either on the left. It's not giving us any wood, which is not good for us. We need some wood. There's a piece of wood. There's another one. Alright, now we need some stones, I think. Yes. Stones you can find laying around. It's pretty much the only way you can get them early game. So there, we leveled up already. Just gathering resources for that first bunch. So we're going to look around, make sure nothing's going to attack us while we're in our inventory. Stegos are also friendly unless you hit them, then they will attack you. So we're going to press the V here, and we're going to make our stone pick. Then, and by making things, you get more XP over here. And then what we have here is this is our weight indicator. We don't have a lot, so you can't really see that. This is our hydration, our food, our stamina, and our health. And you can see here I'm a little bit cold. Usually when you're cold like this, your health doesn't increase very fast. So we have 1 point of leveling up that we can do. I'm going to put it into weight for now. And that automatically brings you into your engrams. So we have a total of 8 points, and it's going to cost 9 to do all 3 of these. So I usually choose the campfire and the stone hatchet. Campfire for heat and cooking. So here's this that we built earlier. Here I just double clicked on it to build that. We're going to double click it again. It'll put us in the next available slot in these 10 down here. So now we can actually get some wood and such. And thatch. This is primarily, it'll get you more thatch than wood, but the benefit is that we can mine stones with it and get flints. And with the pick, you get more flint than stone when you're mining rocks. We can now make this stone hatchet, so we'll double click that. You can also right click it and select how many you want. So we're going to double click this and put that into our slot. And next, we can make a torch. So let's make the torch. And then we want to work on a campfire. And you can see over there in the red, we don't have enough stone. So we want to get more stone. So we're going to double click the torch, put it down here. Switch to our axe. And we're going to get stone. Stone gets more, the axe gets more stone than flint when you're mining rocks, whereas the pick gets more flint than stone. And like if you manage to kill an animal with them, you get more. With the pick, you get more meat than hide or other special items, whereas with the axe, you get more hide and any other thing like potentially keratin, which is essentially horn. So we have that. Let's see, we're about halfway there. We've got all of these made. Now we can make the campfire. Don't think we made one yet. Nope. So we're going to double click that. That'll also give us some level. Oh, almost there. Alright. So let's gather some resources. Get a little bit of wood. We'll switch to our pick, get some thatch, and we leveled up again. So these first few levels will fly by, and then they're wow, they're not incremental, they're exponential. So the higher levels you get, the more it takes to more XP it takes to get to the next one. So we're gonna press V, and I want to do another weight here. And then we get some armor. So you can see the attributes of these. There's durability, hypothermic insulation, and hyperthermic. Hypo is basically it adds to your resistance to the cold. Hyperthermic is your resistance to the heat. So this gives us 10 armor, and hypothermic, which in this area, usually it doesn't get extremely hot. You're more likely to get cold than hot, so we're going to go for that. The shirt has the same stats. Yeah. The water skin, we're going to be by water for this first bit, so I'm not worried about that yet. The gloves give you 10 armor and 5 hypothermic, durability 25. And the boots give you the same. And then the hat only gives you 4 instead of 5. So we got 10 points to spend, so we're going to do the cloth pants. the cloth shirt, and the boots. So, sorry, we're going to go back in here, and we can't do any of these yet. You can see we need a bunch of fiber, so let's go gather some of that. Pteranodons are also friendly. If you attack them, they will fly away. So, most of these that we've seen so far are the kind of dinos and various animals that are okay to be around. Hopefully we won't run into anything too soon that will end us and make us have to respawn and then find our body and etc. etc. So we got a handful of fiber. Let's see, we'll do the pants first. We're going to need some more for the shirts. So let's go into inventory, double click and put that on. And you can see the little snowflake down there in the bottom right went away. So we have just enough warmth for what the current temperature is, which I don't know if you saw it in that screen here. I'll press V again, and you see the temp is 16 Celsius. So it's not too bad right now. Should be able to do the shirt. So we need more fiber for the boots, but we also need to get some hide, which means we need to kill some things. These parasaurs will run away before you can do anything about it. Oh, what's he running from? I don't see anything that's worth running away from for him, but doesn't hurt to check. So hopefully we can find some dodo birds. Ah, that might have been what he's running away from. A Dilophosaur, which anybody who's seen Jurassic Park knows that that's the one that spits. It's the one that he gets stuck in the vehicle with, and it spits in his eyes and blinds him, and I think it also simultaneously paralyzes him a little bit. So let's look for some dodo birds while we're gathering fiber, and we're also getting berries. Now there's some various berries that you get from harvesting the bushes like that, and each one has a different purpose with the exception of a couple. Let's take a look here quick. So the azulberry, the amar berry, and the tinto berry are pretty much like the low-level berries. I mean, they're primarily, if you put them into an inventory when you're taming a dino, they'll basically do the same thing. Oh, oh shoot! Alligator's coming after us. Gotta pay attention. We gotta run. We gotta run, run, run. There's a dodo bird. Oh, he's still coming. That is not cool. So the music died. He's going after our dodo bird. That's not good. So you can see down there in the bottom right, he took about a third of our health away. And killed our dodo bird. Those are compies. They can also be a pain in the neck. Oh shoot, here he comes again. Dang it. Did not want to have a Sarco chasing after me today. There, he's going after them. Alright. So, where were we? Let's see. Oh, that's right. We were looking for some things to... We made the shirt. Let's double click that, put that on. We're working on healing up from that Sarco, or alligator, or whatever you want to call it, attacking us. Let's take a look, make sure he's not coming after us again. Dang it, he is coming this way. Man. Can't catch a break, can we? We may have to run away from this thing for a little while. Ah, how about that, a dead animal? That's a raptor. Dead raptor. What killed it? Hopefully these turtles. Alright, so we're going to use our pick to get meat off of it. Actually, we're going to switch to the axe so that we can get some hide. And we got 8 hide. That's almost exactly what we needed. Keep an eye out for our gator. Turtles are friendly, but they will attack you if you attack them. So we need more fiber for our boots. Let's get that. Ironically enough, we're just about where I wanted to be. Alright. Okay, he's way down there. Alright, make our boots. And that should put us over the top on XP. Nope, not quite. Okay, so we're level 3. Is there anything we can craft that we haven't yet? Not that I'm aware of. So, let's gather some resources here. I don't think we have a lot of thatch, so we'll get that. There we go. Take a look around, make sure we're not going to get attacked. We'll go in here, and next one I'm going to put into health. So we have 9 points, 9 engrams to spend, and as you can tell, you always have more items than you have engrams. So, sleeping bag we're going to do. That leaves us with 6, and we're going to do foundation and walls. Storage box we're not going to do just yet. If I can manage to find a dodo bird, we'll use that as storage in the meantime. So for now, we can make some foundations, walls, and a sleeping bag. So basically, you want to keep going because the more things you build and the more you harvest, the more XP you get. So for now, we're going to build this foundation. How many walls can we do? 3. Perfect. That is excellent. And then we need the stuff. We need more hide. I don't want to attack one of these turtles yet. Also known as a carbonemes. Alright, we got our stuff built. So we're going to double click it, put it down in our inventory. And, oh, what's he running from? You always want to pay attention. I really hope that alligator went back to where he was. What are you running from, dude? I'm not sure. But, let's see, we can go kill this compy. They are aggressive. And you can press C to crouch. Get more on their level. And basically all I'm doing is backing up and attacking at the same time. That'll keep you from getting hit while being able to hit them. I think usually you have more range than they do. Now we're getting a little bit more aggressive. As you can see, it's a pretty high level compy. Alright, so we need hide, so we're going to use our axe. There we got some hide. We're going to press shift to sprint. I think I missed that earlier. Let's see, we got a sleeping bag yet? No, we still need 10 more hide and fiber. Fiber's easy to get, so let's focus on the other. Alright, these things are fairly easy to kill, so we're just gonna... And you can almost kind of herd them if you get in the right direction. We need 3 more. Alright, what else can we kill around here? Don't want to go over there. I'd rather not attack a turtle. Let's see, there's got to be something around here that we can get some hide from. The sprinting will burn through food faster. You can kind of see where we had to run from that. Oh, excellent, another dodo bird. Normally I would tame this one, but we kind of need a sleeping bag so that if we die, we can go specifically back to the sleeping bag. Otherwise, they can put us anywhere on. Alright, and we leveled up. check, make sure there's nothing else. There's another dodo bird. Actually, you know what? Let's go knock him out and tame him real quick. I'm going to try to keep from running, make sure there's nothing hazardous on the other side of this hill. And we're going to use our fist to knock him out. It's a level 16, so it shouldn't take too much. Eventually, and there's knocked out. So this is a female, level 16, and you can see he's unconscious. You press E to go into the inventory, and we're going to transfer these berries over. And what it'll do is it'll eat these berries, and it will increase the taming level. You can see right down there we're at 24% already. The lower the level, the faster they tame, typically. And different animals prefer different things. For instance, this prefers berries, whereas most carnivores will prefer meat. So just something to keep in mind. And what we can actually do, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I heard you. There he is. So we're going to hit him in the direction of the other one we're taming. That's a level 12. And we'll do the same thing here, only we'll put these azul berries in. So how close did we get them? Oh, so that's a female. We'll name her Dolores. If you're in the proximity when they finish taming, they'll automatically come to you and they will be set to follow you. Let's see, this one is also a female, level 12. And the nice thing about these is that dodos is their eggs are handy once if you decide to mate them. But what I use them for early game like this is I use them as basically a moving luggage. You can go up to him, you can press E to pick him up, or if you press F, it'll go into his inventory. We're going to pull these back out because he doesn't need them. I'm not too worried about him starving. And then if we wanted to, we could put up to, oh, the other one's done. We'll call this one Diana. Alright, so you see she can carry 52 pounds of whatever you decide to put in her. So we're going to go here also, press F. We're going to pull the berries back out and they will automatically follow me. And while we were doing that, we also leveled up, so let's press V. And this one we're going to put this point we have available in stamina, and that will take us up to level 5. And that gives us 8 engrams. And at this point what we really want is the slingshot, so we're going to get that. And then we only have 2 left, which we can't really get anything with. But, let's go back in there, press V. I use V. You can also use I to go straight to your inventory. Crafting, see, we want to do this. We need more fiber. So as we're walking back to where we're going to build our campsite, I'm going to gather basically as much fiber as I can so that we can build that. And you can should be able to hear the dodos behind me. They'll follow you. They're not exactly the fastest thing, so if I ran away, like, they probably would not be able to keep up, and there's potential that they could get lost. Alright. See, they're still following me. You can see they're running. That's about as fast as they go. And from taming them as fast as I did, you can see they went up levels. I think they were 12 and 16. They're now 14 and 23. If they take damage after you knock them out, usually your taming effectiveness goes down and you don't get as many levels increased after you tame them. So let's look and see what's left over here, see if there's anything that can kill us. Turtles, parasaur, looks like that's about it. And eventually, what I want to get to is, I want to get down, there's wooden spikes right here. but that's level 13, so that's a ways to go. What you can do is if once you get to level 13, you can set those up around your base, and animals will damage themselves and sometimes even kill themselves on them trying to get to you. So those will come in handy in the future. For now, let's get our house built. So we put the foundation here, press 5, line it up, and left click, and keep pressing 5, and you'll be able to put those up. And then we're going to put this out here. And then what I usually do is throw all the wood in it with the exception of about 5 pieces. And you can see we got a whole bunch of meat here. We're going to use some of it for taming, but we're also running really low on food, so we're going to put that in there and we're going to light it off. Excuse me. So while that is cooking, see, we made it to level 5 like I was hoping. So next steps is we're going to get this, here's this hide sleeping bag we need to make. So we're going to make that. And hopefully that won't put us over level 6. I'm going to save that for next time. So we got our hide sleeping bag. We're going to put that down here. So if we die, we can select, there we go. We can select this sleeping bag and respawn directly here. I think these sleeping bags are one use only. And you can also use them if you have more than one. You can use them to fast travel, things like that. But since we don't have a bed, that is my resort for the moment. Let's check this. Almost all cooked. And you get charcoal, which you can later use to make gunpowder. Is that a Thero? It is a Therizinosaurus, also known as the tickle chicken. So those things are beastly. Even if I was level 50, I would probably be running away from that thing. Those things are a pain to tame. Alright, we got one more piece to cook here. We're going to drag this, left click and drag it down, put it in our 0 slot. As soon as this is done, we're going to hit put out fire. Come on. So, alright, and we're going to press T and we're going to put it out. So that's as far as we are now. Oh, I was explaining the berries earlier. So these stem berries, if you get tranked or hit by like a scorpion that'll knock you out, you can carry these, and if you have a teammate, they can force feed you these, and it'll wake you up faster. The opposite is the narco berries. These will put you to sleep. What is that? Okay, it's a stego. Still nothing around. All right, good. So, did we build our slingshot? We didn't. Let's build that. So, these you'll use to keep animals knocked out while you're taming them, and then these you can also use, we'll get into some other in-depth things at a later date. So we're going to drag this down into slot 4. And I think at that point we will call it an evening as far as Ark is concerned and this video for the series. So I hope you all enjoyed the Let's Play and picked up some things if you didn't possibly know them. Don't forget to click subscribe and give the video a like, and I will see you in the next series.